Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it. So baby, let's go, 'cause I've been waiting on you. So baby, let's go, 'cause I've been dreaming about you. This is it. So baby, I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel the same, baby? I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel the same, baby? I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it. So baby, let's go, 'cause I've been waiting on you. So baby, let's go, 'cause I've been dreaming about you. This is it. So baby, I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel the same, baby? I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel the same, baby? I've been missing you, babe. Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it. So baby, let's go, 'cause I've been waiting on you. So baby, let's
Hey,
go, 'cause I've been dreaming
good morning.
about you.
Good morning for those in shock. How is everyone doing? We don't have anyone in the chat just yet.
Tell me something, do you feel the same, baby? I've been missing you, babe.
Oh, man.
Tell me something, do you feel that way? Yeah. This is it.
I've got to get a link to this out. Let's see here. So this is definitely a bit off the cuff. I am actually extremely happy to be doing this. Let me see if I can get my video. It's not letting me fix my video. My video's a little herky-jerky here. All right, that's okay. We will manage. Oh, there we go. I found it. There we go. That's better. So what I need to do now is I need to get the link out. So that you guys can actually see what's going on here. Here is Fender Studio Pro. It's got some wild stuff here. All right. So let me get a link out. All right, I'm still here. I'm still here. I am desperately trying to get everything in order here so that we all know what's happening. I went ahead and I put out the link. All right, cool. Cool. All right, we don't really have anybody in the chat just yet. So the announcement just went out for this live stream. Hopefully we'll get a couple people in here to answer some questions. And I'm not going to show anything until people arrive. So we will see what happens. The announcement just went out. Looks like we got one thumbs up already. So the setup that I have going here, this is, if you guys go back to the thumbnail, this is the Camrio Mini PC, and it is using Windows 11. And everything for Fender Studio Pro is working fantastically on this little tiny machine. It's pretty wild. All right, so I'm going to set up a side-by-side here. Let's see, duplicate, camera 2. Let's see, this is going to be... I'm going to set this up on the fly here, folks. So here's the classroom. I'm going to need the display capture. So let's see what happens here. You guys can still hear me, I assume? So now I want to bring in the display capture. All right. So we're going to do this. Yes, you guys get to see this all in action. Not that you care, but. All right, so let's see how this works. Definitely want to try to keep it personal. All right, we have 7 people watching. If you guys could, I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to donate any money. You don't have to do anything. Just put a comment in the comment area and let me know that you're here. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, like I said, I'm not going to really go through anything until you guys are all here and you guys start asking questions. So if you guys could, I'd really appreciate it if you would go ahead and put a comment in the comment area. Just let me know you're here. Give me a shout out. If you're happy about this. Hey, Johnny Lipsham is here. Yay! We actually have a Personas/Fender person. I also want to reassure everyone, my support for Studio One is not going anywhere. My groups are going to be Fender Studio Pro and Studio One, whether it's version 7, whether it's version 6, version 5, whatever. So I want to make sure that everybody is aware that that you guys know that, and even Personas isn't going to stop supporting Studio One 7. So, all right, got camera music is here. Good to see you, Brad Moose. I think Brad Moose is here. Good to see you. We have 13 people watching. And like I said, I'm not going to go through anything until we have a good group in here and I can address all the questions. All right. At first, when this all came up, I was skeptical. And I knew what the reaction was going to be by people out there. It's going to be very divisive, especially in this world now. I have never been more happy to see the development of Studio One like I am right now. Please don't let the name bog you down. Oh my God, Fender's take. I've already seen some of the comments on some of the Personas videos. It is so unfounded. The people that are naysaying, oh, I'm going to leave Studio One now, and Fender's going to take over. It's going to go to the wayside and everything like this. You guys have no idea what's coming. No idea at all. So I think the real important thing is for everybody to keep an open mind, and please don't worry about the name change. And don't worry, I'm not going to change my name either. Although sometimes I wish I could. All right, we got 13 people watching. You know what? I can't read some of these names. I'm happy. So Fender kills. Just a rebrand. Right. That's it. It's just a rebrand. That's it. Studio One has never been more powerful than it is right now. If you guys look on the screen right now, you can actually see some of the stuff that's actually pretty cool here. I'm not going to do a deep dive until we get more people. We got 15 watching. All Fender needed to do is a proper video letting users know something is coming soon. Okay, there are videos out now. Okay, so that's actually a good point. All Fender needed to do was post something that is coming. Well, here's the thing. With some of the changes that are actually in Studio One now, you can't really make an announcement like that until the testing is done. Now, I've been using this version, Fender Studio Pro now. I've been using it now for about 3 months. I have only dipped into the things that I use. So there are going to be some stuff that we're going to do here today where where I haven't used yet. Johnny said Fender and Personas got married. It take. I wish I could read this out loud here. Let's see. I don't know if I can bring the chat up here. I just had it. View. Full screen. Screen list. Let me see if I can bring the chat here. I don't know how to do this. I'm actually using YouTube Live Control Panel. Oh, I got to sign in? Oh, fudge. All right, so let's do this here. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm logging into the chat through OBS, so bear with me. Dash. All right, let's see if this will work. Ah, fudge. I got to make sure I get my password right. Oh, it's not working. All right, let's see if this works. Bear with me. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. Because I definitely want to read some of these comments. All right, cool. So now I'm looking for the chat. Where is the chat? Oh, turn on monetization. Let's see if it'll let me monetize. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to pick up the... All right. So I had the chat up on here. Now I can't find it. But that's okay. All right. Let's see. Turn on switch counts. Select stream. Just close the dockable window. If you'd like to show it again, use the docks. Okay, so it says I got to go to docks, reset full dock, hide custom browser, stats. No, I don't want stats. Yep, I can't get the chat, unfortunately. Oh, I found it. All right, let's see if it actually opens up. There we go. All right. All right, let's see. So, Camera Music says if there was a heads up, I think people would have been more receptive. But they have features that I wanted for a long time. All right, that's actually a good point. Why they didn't do it that way, I'm not quite sure. But there was a lot of stuff going on in the background, and a lot of people were involved in this whole deal. So I think the important thing is that we are here now. Let's see. Just make sure your password is not fudge. It's Scottish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's for sure. All right. So, all right, great. We have 18 people in here. I've got the chat up here in my OBS. So please feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to see certain things. I'm going to get my guitar ready for to be able to actually show you guys. Now, I'm no guitar player, so I just do chords. So at some point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hook up my guitar to show you some of the awesome, and I mean awesome. If you hated Empire, if you loved Empire, you're going to actually adore these. There are some very cool guitar plugins, and of course, because it's Fender. All right, so let's see. We got Juan is here. Good to see you. He goes, I see some things of Ableton, like the bar and the channel strip. Yes. Yep. All right, Johnny Lipson says, we cannot see OBS on your screen. It's not an issue, so as long as you can see the chat. Yeah, so I've got it set up. I've got my iPad over here so that I can keep an eye on making sure the broadcast is going, and I have the chat here on my screen. All right, Siwan says, Johnny, I have a question. Is there a way to preview the audio from the first page? I always struggle with the names of the songs. Actually, that's a great idea. No, unfortunately, you can't. But boy, that'd be a great feature request. But see, I'm not quite sure how that would work if you don't load the song. So, unfortunately, no, there's no way to do it. But that's a great idea. Let's see. Caesar Nova says, with all due respect, the Studio Pro 8 is unusable on Mac OS with projects imported from Studio 1.7. I posted a video and a text about this on Facebook. Disappointed with this decision by Fender. So you're saying Studio Pro 8 on Mac OS? Now see, I've got a Mac over here, and all of my Studio 1.7 songs opened up just fine in Fender Studio. So, Caesar, if you could kind of explain a little bit more on how you're doing it. I don't think that that's right, because all of my Studio 1.7 songs opened up just fine. So let's see, Black Sun Audio. I know this is an upgrade, but the GUI change is distracting. There really wasn't much change in the GUI that I could see. Could you actually be a little... could you give me a little more details on exactly what GUI changes? And I'll show some examples here. Let's see. Juan says, just mix down 30 seconds of a song on automatic. Yeah, I think that would work. Let's see. It gives a Logic Pro vibe, and I love it. Okay, Caesar actually likes the look. Black Sun says, yes, that's exactly it. Let's see. Johnny Lipsham says to Caesar, Studio One and Studio Pro are the same thing. It's just a new name. The code is exactly the same. And he cannot reproduce it on his Mac. Okay, this is good because this is what this live stream is for. If you guys are having issues. Now, I do believe there is an issue with older versions of the Mac OS. Maybe Johnny Lipsham can actually chime in there and kind of confirm and see what's going up. Juan says, I can confirm project from Studio 1.7 opens on a Mac. Okay, excellent. So what we need to do is we need to figure out why Caesar is having a problem with it. That's what we need to do. All right, thank you for that, Juan. Caesar says, it seems like an internal feedback issue. Well, here's the thing. Now, make sure you don't have Studio 1.7 and Studio Pro open at the same time. Since Fender Studio Pro is Studio One, it's just a name change. If you open them both at the same time, you're going to have issues. So, if you could, confirm that you have, that you don't have them both open. Let's see, Shorty Bread here. I just installed a new version and my audio is not working. If I open Studio 1.7, it works just fine. Okay, so now if you install, so if you open up Fender Studio Pro and the audio isn't set up, all you have to do is go to a song setup and set up the inputs again. Now, I had this issue on my Mac, but not my PC. On my PC, but not on my Mac. So when you do the install for Studio Pro, for Fender Studio Pro, you might have to reset up your input structure. Just make sure that if you do, you save it. Now, if you open up a song from Studio 1.7, all of the settings from Studio 1.7 song should populate the audio setup. Oh, Caesar says I'm not a moron. I don't think any of you guys are morons. Please don't think that. This is going to be a tough transition for a lot of people, and I get that. I'm going to do my very, very best to try to make sure that that everybody understands what's going on here. So I've been using Fender Studio Pro. I've been using it now for about 2 or 3 months. I love it. I didn't think I would, but I do. I love it. I'm always worried about a name change and what's going to happen. Are they going to get rid of some features or something like that? None of that happened. It is a very, very awesome upgrade to Studio One. And in a little bit, we're going to go through more. We got 32 people in here. Good to see everybody. So, let's see. Can't really name the name. It's Licks Fisher. Says, wow, when does this change happen? Well, it's already happened. Johnny Lipsham says, just tested 5 different V7 songs in Fender Studio Pro 8. No issues opening. They work just fine. And Juan is correct. Try selecting the audio again. Yeah, you might have to do some audio setup. Just Shorty Bread says, just checked it all, and it's all baffling to me. All right, so Shorty Bread, what is baffling? The only thing that's changed is the name. As far as that goes, this is an upgrade to 8 from Studio 1.7. It's just not called Studio 1 anymore. It's called Fender Studio. Fender Studio Pro. All right, Juan says, I love the new Fender pedals and the channel strip. That's good. Yes. Mark Farmer is here. He says, do we all pay $200 even if you already own a 7? No. If you own Studio 1.7, there's a $99 fee at least for him. It depends on how your account is set up. And Johnny Lipsham, if you're still here, if you could actually post something to just kind of let people know how it's all going to work. Okay, Mark Farmer says, okay, thank you. Black Sun says, don't forget to give him a click. Yeah, please click the like button. Click the like button. We've only got 11 likes and we have 32 people in here. For those struggling with the name, just call it Studio 1.8. Yeah. Feel free. Feel free. All right, so a question came up in another chat about what I'm actually doing this broadcast on. This broadcast is being done here. It's done on a Camrio Mini PC. It was when I bought it on Amazon, it was only $137. And this is how efficient Fender Studio Pro runs. I have OBS open, I'm doing a live stream broadcast, and I have Studio One open. Okay? So if you want to see a real test, let's test something with a bunch of tracks. So if I close this, So we'll see. We'll see if my computer can handle this. We're going to do get some air. This is one of the Studio One demos. This is from version 7, just so you know. And with everything running right now, this is 62 tracks with a whole ton of plugins. Now, these are all native plugins. I'm not using any third-party stuff. So let's see how this works. You guys ready? Let's actually watch the CPU. I've got my dropout protection at minimum, and I have my device block
need a
size.
quick second to myself, don't mind me. I tried to be a little more stealth, but kindly I need a couple minutes in the outdoors. I can breathe and regimented. You can count yours if you want to. I'm trying to get out my own. Little way. Put down my phone. Focus on the moment from start to finish. You gotta live it to get it. Forgive me, I need a minute. Day after day, it's another problem. Something
No issues.
way, and I'm getting sick and tired of the house.
No issues at all. Holding steady at about 30% CPU. If I go to my options, you guys can see I'm running at 256 samples for my device buffer. Used to be called device block. Sample rate is at 48. My input latency is 6. My output is 5. What do you guys think? Processing is at minimum. I could just switch it to off. I want to see what this does. All right. So I put the dropout protection at off, and I want to see. I'm going to start here in the song where it is going crazy here.
Think it's about that time I go outside. I need to go get some air. Get some air. Go get some air.
Actually dropped my CPU a little bit.
I might have to slide to clear my mind. I need to go get some air. Get some air. Need to go get some air. Get some air. I wanna drive. I'm in the whip.
Okay, so for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this tests the efficiency of what we're doing here. All right, so let's go back to the chat. Now, you guys can't see the chat, but I can. All right, let's see. Don't forget to give me a like. Thank you. Struggling with the name change. It's just a name change. All right, so Shorty Beard says, I have checked my audio interface setup and the song. All of my ins and outs are the same. All of my routing is the same. All of my buses are labeled. All the thing, it just doesn't make sound. I don't know why that would be. All right. All right, so let me actually minimize this and check something here. Okay, so for this particular song, if I go to these, and they're not called songs now, they're called sessions. So if I go to the sessions and I go to session setup, here's my inputs, and I don't have many for this song, and here are the outputs. So I'm using a Studio Live mixer, and my outputs are 37 and 38. So if you could, Shorty, make sure that this is set up. Just do a double check. I know you said you checked it already, but just do a double check. All right, so let's see. Where did Juan go? All right, not just a name change. You have bass guitar and pedals and amps. Yeah. Oh, what I meant is that it's still Studio One. It's just a name change. But yes, there are a ton of upgrades and updates. All right, so Shorty says, but then I close Studio 8 and I don't have any changes. Open to Studio 1.7 and it works perfectly. And don't save any changes. Open up 7 and it works perfectly. I don't know. That's a strange problem, Shorty. Maybe we should do a one-on-one Zoom session at some point. Maybe I can help you figure it out. Caesar said if you open a template, it works fine. Put a link to the mini PC. Oh, this is incredible. Yeah, you know what? I actually did that in another video. I can do that. I can definitely do that. Timp is here. Good to see you. 83 Safari says tremendous. All right, Johnny Lipsham here with some updates. He says the upgrade price is still the lowest price we have ever done. It's $99. Shorty Beard says, I don't know either. It makes no sense. Yeah, it is a bizarre problem. It does seem if I open a new session, I get audio. All right, well, this is actually good. That's what this live stream is for. We've got 43 people in here. Let's see. Lars fan? I'm sure I'm reading that wrong. I just loaded in mine, and I hit play, and all works perfectly so far. Excellent. Yeah, Black Sun says the upgrade price is a good thing. Caesar says, I am testing something here. Juan says, if you have Studio One Plus, you can download. Yes. Johnny Lipsham says, yes, it is on a phased rollout. If you do not see it now, you will. Lars Fan says, you got it right, Lars Fan. Excellent. And Juan just gave an emoji. I don't know what that emoji is, but there it is. Black Sun says, guys, click the like button. Help the channel. Oh, thank you. Please, yes. Click the like button if you like what's going on here. So I've never been more excited about a Studio One update as I am this one. I know some of you aren't going to like the new name and things like that. But here, for those of you that are just joining us, we got 42 people in here now. It's just a name change. It is still Studio One with a ton of updates. Now, there were a lot of people that were upset that Studio One 7, they were promised a bunch of updates. I've seen a lot of complaints about that. It just, with everything that was going on at the time, hopefully everybody will be happy with a lot of the updates that are here. I know there are going to be some people that are horribly disappointed, and I apologize for that. I apologize, for Fender and Personas. But if you guys knew what we went through to actually get this all put together, it was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. All right. All right, let's see. Shorty Beard says, so yeah, I just figured it out, but it's 100% a bug. As soon as I changed the track routing from bus to main, the audio suddenly started working. Oh, you know what? I actually had that. I had that happen. I actually had to bounce the output, not bounce, but I actually had to shut off the output to something else and then go back, and it started working. Yes, I have seen that issue. I should have remembered that. So, Shorty, let me know if you can get things working by just like moving it from back and, to something else and then back and see if it starts working. 43 people watching. Thank you guys for coming in. If you guys could, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the like button. I'm here to answer questions and show you stuff. I have not shown really anything to anybody, and I'm going to wait till questions come in because that's what this live stream is all about. Let's see. Juan says also another suggestion. I use AI and the internal mic. Simple phrases like record or undo and record for those who have hands on the instruments. Oh, that would be something. To be able to shout out commands? Shorty Beard said, then I was able to put it back, and for whatever reason, until I messed with it, it was just no audio. Yep, and I just repeated the issue several times in a row, but not saving and opening, and yeah, okay. It's consistent. All right. Thank you for listing that. Yeah, please make a support ticket so that we can actually get this hammered out. Johnny, if you could put a link to where the support tickets are done now, that would be great. Let's see. Camera Music says Luna has that AI function. Seriously, really? I didn't know that. That's actually cool. I definitely want that now as a feature request. 43 people watching. We got 19 likes. If you guys could, please hit that like button. I'm going to be here for a couple of hours. So please feel free to post, ask questions. There are, and by the way, there are tons of videos that Personas put out. I actually didn't do any videos for this. I'm strictly going to stick with doing live streams so that I can answer people's questions in real time. If you want to see a feature, if you want to hear something or whatever, just let me know. Let's see. Audio Sound Doctor is here. I don't like it when the owners come and go. Well, there is nobody going. And the people that were with Personas are now with Fender. And again, the only thing that's changed is the name and where these people are, not who these people are. Developers are the same. The guys in Germany are still the same. All of this stuff is still the same. All right. If you look at the latest post from Johnny Lipsham, you can say, go here to click to create a ticket. So if you guys are having any issues, please let us know. Now, just so you guys know, I don't work for Personas or Fender. I'm not a Fender employee. I do some contract work for them here and there, so I am totally independent. So if I think something is going to suck, I'm going to say it's going to suck, but it doesn't. Let's see, Johnny Lipson says the developer team is exactly the same. I meet with them every week. And I think that's important for people to understand. No, the only thing that's changing here is the name. The people are the same. The support is the same. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be taking the HST groups, and I'm just going to be adding Fender support. I am still supporting Studio One. Please understand. Studio 1.7, Studio 1.6. I have a ton of clients that are working on Studio 1.4. I have one that's working on Studio 1.3. So support for it on my end is not going anywhere, and I know Fender and Fender Personas is going to support Studio 1.7 for a long time. So I don't want anybody to panic. Please don't panic. All of this is good stuff. All of it is good stuff. And so my other chat here, yes, I am excited about all of this. I've been using it for a while now. Johnny Lipstrom says Studio One Pro 7 will still get official tech support. Yep. But all future updates are going to be in Fender Studio Pro. For those of you with perpetual license, with a perpetual license for Studio 1.7, great. You guys should have nothing to worry about. You will still get support. All right, very, very good. We got 44 folks in here. We got 22 likes. Thank you, guys. If you guys feel the need to hit the thumbs down button, that's fine, too. But if you do, if you hit the thumbs down and you don't like what's happening, please put something in the chat so I can check it out. I would really appreciate it if you're having trouble. Oh, and Johnny Lipstrom says to Shorty Beard, he says, great diving catch this was. So those of us that are on the beta, that were on the beta for all of this, we caught as many things as humanly possible. if you catch something like Shorty Beard, please don't hesitate to put it in support ticket. Send me a PM on Facebook or whatever, and we'll take it out and we'll get to it. Johnny said, "Is there a list of things changed?" Yes, Johnny. Johnny Lipsham, can I show the list that I have for the Because I do have. I think I can do it through Studio One. Let me actually see. $15.85 says, okay, what happened here? So what happened was that Studio One got an update and the name changed. Otherwise, it's still Studio One. Yes, you can show the release notes. All right. So let me see, where can I find the release notes? I got to find the release notes. Give me a second here. Johnny, if you could give me a hand here and show me where the release notes are. Activation Pro. Help. Oop. Release notes. All right. You guys ready for this? Oh, where did my release notes go? There we go. Let's see. Caesar Nova says, it seems a plug-in with latency of 50 milliseconds are a problem. Oh, that's interesting. See, I don't have any third-party plugins. All right, so Black Sun says, I'm a little perturbed that this came out 2.5 weeks after my license expired. This would have been a free update. Johnny, if you could answer that question, I don't want to say anything out of turn. I'm not sure if there's an upgrade path for you for that. And that's from Black Sun Audio Productions. All right, just so everybody knows, for the people that are here, if you could, hit the thumbs up. We've actually got 25, or hit the thumbs down, whichever. We've actually got 25 likes, 41 people actually watching here. If you subscribe to my channel, I will be doing weekly live streams now to bring everybody up to date on all of this. Caesar also says, and with plugins using oversampling. All right, let's see. Fugo says, I just bought Studio One 7 Pro perpetual license in December. Does that mean my next update will be Fender Studio? Yes. Yes, that is correct. All right, for Black Sun. There is a link that Johnny Lipsham just posted. Please follow that link, and we'll try to get you situated. Let's see. I think that's Souvenir 4695. He says, hi. I tried to import a song from, and it's messy. And it's all messy. Some invalid data. I'm thinking that's actually probably from third-party plugins, but I'm not sure. 45 people watching, only 7 thumbs up. Come on, give me some love. Thank you. Actually, we have 27 likes. All right, so Black Sun Audio Productions for Johnny Lipscomb Studios says, I remember I posted a screenshot in the Facebook group and you said, yes, there will be more coming before it expires. Not blaming you. I'm not leaving over that. It's still only 99 bucks. All right, Shorty Beard says, ticket submitted. Thank you. And for you guys, for those of you that are looking to put in support tickets, follow the links that Johnny is posting. Zach is here. Good to see you. He said, what bit rate plugins? Not quite sure if there's a question there. Shorty Beard said, FYI, there's no listing for Fender Studio Pro 8 under the audio software category. There is under product, but not software. All right, thanks for letting me know. 49 people watching. Good to see everybody. We're just answering questions right now. Caesar Nova said, Dad said I turn off all plugins with 50 millisecond plugins and runs okay. All right. $43 people. We got 29 likes. Thank you guys for coming in. If you could, there's going to be weekly live streams and video updates and things like that. In the coming weeks, there's going to be one live stream a week. They'll all be at different times so that I can address all the different time zones. Oh, I got to get the link to that PC. All right, let me go here. All right, I know you guys don't need to see my big face, but I am going to get the link. Now, I know that the PC is more expensive than when I bought. I think it's like $200 now. But let me get the link. Bear with me. I am going to get that for you guys. All right, here we go. PC. Here it is. All right. All right, so this is the PC right here. This is what I'm using. This is what I'm running on. I'm running Studio One, I'm running OBS, and I'm doing a live stream with no issues at all. So I am going to get a link. And I'm going to put this in the chat. All right. This is the computer I'm using. That's it. Right there. 219 bucks. This thing is about as big as a hockey puck. A square hockey puck. If you want, you can actually upgrade to a 1 terabyte deal. Looks like it's $284. I definitely, if you guys can get the 16 gigabyte 1 terabyte drive, that's a really good deal. It's Camrui. Operating system is Windows 11. And it uses CPU model Ryzen 3. All right, let's see. Caesar Nova says, I like the overview function. Yes, that is a very, very cool option. And as you go through some of the channels, you can actually see everything that you have. Let me go to a full classroom. So if you have different plugins in your song, you can actually page through them. So now, if you want to see the full GUI options, you click on this little guy right here, and it opens up the actual GUI for the plugin. Same with the channel strip. Same with the FAD channel. See, this is just basically a stripped down quick option for the FAD channel. You can click on the little icon here. It says Open Editor. There you go. You can see things moving in real time.
It's about that time I go outside. I need to go get some air. Need to go get some.
Really nice. And then, of course, you can select the track, and you can open up the editor. You can go to the mixer, or you can open up the browser. So this little I can't get my words right. These little guys should be no issue for anybody. This is going to let you choose the different views. That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. And you can page through all your tracks down here. See if I can find one with some plugins. There we go. Just like that. Can open up the GUI here, or close it. All right, so this is kind of cool. All right, you can open and close just by clicking this little guy here. If you just want a quick flash view, click it one more time and it goes away. Or you can do it through the mixer. Do your tall view. And there you go. You got all your plugins. All right, let me go back up the chat here. There is the link for the little PC. Shorty Beard says, I do like what all the Mustang amps and effects are available now. I have one of the Mustang amps, and they're really nice amp models. Excellent. So the name Presonus has now gone and just being marketed under Fender now. I do believe that is correct, Stephen. Caesar Nova says, how can I open the new mix at S8, the Ableton view? Not quite sure what you mean. How can I open the new mix view on Studio 8? Oh, I think I showed you. Yeah, with the little icons down here. I think that's what you mean. Sorry, I kind of lost the conversation there. Oh, any chance for resizable native plugins? Actually, I think that some of the new ones are actually resizable. Some of them are. All right, let me do this. Let me close. So if I open up a new song and I go to the Fender plugins, I don't think like Presence is, but if I go to, let's see here. Let's go to Mustang. So here's the Mustang plugin. These are resizable. Pretty cool. We can choose pedals. You can do your amps. You got your settings window. You can do a replace. You can choose the different amps. Or these are the cabinets. Twin, dual. This one's pretty cool. And then all you would do is click confirm and you can put it in there. Bam. That's it. There you go. Just like that. We can add pedals. Just a ton of flipping pedals. Can add pedals on this side. Let's get the list. There you go. You can move things around. It's pretty cool. Hey, Studio One Tutorials is here. Good to see you. Got 30 people watching. You've got 31 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Studio One Tutorials. Good to see you, man. Caesar Nova. Any chance of resizable native plugins? Hopefully that answered a few questions. Bottom right. I have to readjust the buttons of the Studio Live desk. Yeah, I didn't really have to do any of that on mine. So if you guys want to take a peek at what I'm running on, there is the little PC. Everything is plugged into a 1 terabyte drive that actually has a couple of USB ports. Running my Studio One keyboard. And then everything is running out of the mixer. Everything is nicely set up. But this is the amazing part. I'm doing all of this and the live stream on this little guy. That's the link that I posted. Here we go. Pretty cool. Black Sun Audio. If your V7 is still active, yes, you can get a free, according to the Fender site. Yeah, according to the Fender site, it's a free upgrade. All right, Caesar Nova says, now I see. I searched for the buttons on the mixer and not at the bottom. That's okay. I think that is for plus, not for perpetual. That is correct. Reseller Studio says, morning, Johnny. What's up? Hey, Rich Wrestler is here. Good to see you. He says hi. All right, let's see. Big Kid Band, 911. Just getting here and a question. Are there any issues migrating SD Studio 7 Pro projects, third-party plugins, etc. over to Fender Studio Pro? All right. So that's a good question. So it's important to understand that yes, you can open up all of your Studio One 7 stuff in Fender Pro 8. But here's what's important. Make sure that you do a quick save, but with just a slightly different name so that you can go back to the Studio One version if you need to. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, you won't be able to open up any updates on the Fender Studio Pro side. You know, if you update and you add a track or whatever, it's not going to update the version that you saved for Studio One. But it will give you the ability to go back to the old version in case you wonder what changed, if you hear any changes. Caesar Nova wants a theater mode. Johnny Lipsham says to open the channel view, you click on the icon next to the pencil at the bottom right. So let's see. Steven says, so no upgrade for existing Personas users? That's disappointing. And that is incorrect. Yes, there is an upgrade. Pat Fleck is here. He says, clicked. Hey, Pat. 40 people watching, 34 likes. Thank you, guys. All right, so Caesar actually says, I often avoid using Studio One's native EQ because it looks tiny on my screen. Really? I love the native EQ in Studio One. So what does the piano roll interface look like? Are you talking for instrument tracks? I assume? Are you talking for third-party plugins? Do you know if support for bugs in Studio 07 will still be repaired with perpetual license? That's a good question. Maybe Johnny Lipsham can answer that. How much is the new version? All right, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's $99. Mark Farmer, by the way, I got a Defender page through my Personas. Yeah, you can get in that way. 38 people watching, 38 likes. Thank you. I might have to go get something to drink. My throat is drying out. John Wampkus is here. Good to see you. He said, what's up? Everything. Everything is up. But like I said earlier, I've never been more excited about a Studio One update like I am this. Now, yes, the name is changing. Don't let that, don't let it whoop you upside the head. Caesar Nova said it's a good EQ, but some situations like work in notebooks and the interface. Oh, yes. Yeah, if you've got a small screen or you're working from something more mobile, yeah. Yeah, Rich Wrestler says get the water. All right, hold on, I'll be right back. I got iced tea in a Pepsi bottle. Oh, man. All right, so in another chat, somebody asked if I was going to do videos. There is, the quick answer is yes. I haven't done any yet. I'm going to stick with doing some live streams. I'm going to focus on support. I'm going to focus on supporting people that might be having issues or have questions or whatever. So I'll be doing a live stream every week, and I will be releasing some small videos here and there. Johnny Lipsham has some incredible videos that are coming. And also, Personas has put out so much information. So much information. Me doing a bunch of videos would, at this stage, I wouldn't be productive. I'm going to give it a little bit, and I'm going to start focusing on doing videos for people that have questions about certain things, and doing just like really short, focused videos on, strictly for support issues. So if you're a Patreon member over on my Patreon site, there's going to be a whole ton of stuff coming out for those guys. Just because a lot of those guys aren't here on YouTube. And then eventually those videos will be migrated over to YouTube. So if you want to get that information early, check out my Patreon page. But for the most part, at least for now, I'm going to focus on support. Because Personas has a ton of info out there. Johnny Lipsham has a ton of videos that are coming out. And I really don't want to be redundant until, things kind of settle and people have questions and people maybe want me to, sometimes like when Johnny or Gregor or Joe Gilder, when they release videos, they release a lot of information in one video. And some people like to say, hey, can you focus, can you do a quick video on this particular thing from this guy's video? So I think I'm going to stick with that kind of concept right now. What will happen to the Personas name? That's a good question. I don't know. Mark Farmer says, never mind, I just figured out my own question. That's cool. Maybe Johnny Lipsham can answer that. All right, for those of you that are interested in the PC that I'm using, I'm going to post the link here one more time. This is the computer that I'm using right now. I know, it's only $219 now. There's a link. So I think the cool part is I'm running Fender Studio Pro, which I have to tell you guys has a much better CPU when it's running than even Studio 1.7, at least on my system. Every system is different. Rich Wrestler said, we are now Fenderites. So Johnny Lipsham says, what happens to the Personas name? He said the answer is yes, it will continue, just with Studio Pro. Excuse me. So you don't have to call it Fender Studio Pro. They just got rid of the word one. So it's Studio Pro. Fender Studio Pro. And we are now Fenderites. All right, if you guys have any questions, you guys want to see something, this live stream is to support you guys. If you have questions, if you're having issues or whatever. There are plenty of videos out there that Personas has put out as far as the different features and how they're used and everything. I'm going to let those guys handle that for now. I'm strictly sticking with support and trying to reassure you guys this isn't the end of the world. Johnny Lipsham to Mark Farmer, he says the perpetual licenses are perpetual. However, included with it, as Studio 1.7, you will get 1 year of feature updates. There you go. For those of you that were wondering, Johnny Lipsham just posted probably the most important information you guys need right now for those of you using Studio 1.7. 43 people here in the chat. Thank you. Okay, Mark Farmer said just making sure. Oh, correction. I said not with Studio Pro. That is branded Fender. Some other hardware is too. However, most of the live sound stuff will remain Personas. All right, good. Thank you for the correction. So Personas is still going to be making their hardware. Bob New York says, thanks, JG. You are very welcome. Good to see you, Bob. Struggling a little bit with the voice, so I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Every once in a while, the throat goes, and I sound like Batman. I'm Batman. Like my mixer shirt? Want a bigger view of my mixer shirt? There it is. I have no idea what mixer it is, but it looked cool, so I bought it. All right, we're on. Let's see, how long have we been on here? We've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. I'm going to stay on for probably another 45 minutes. So I'll stay on until 11. Say go. I say go with the Batman voice. I don't think anybody wants me to talk like this all long. I have to admit, it's a lot easier than this voice. Let's see, Denton Shatton? Dayton Shetton? We can even hear you all the way in Germany. Greetings. Hey, good to see you. I am a German myself. I was born here. Last name is Geib. Geib. My grandfather's name was Hansel. Let's see. Well, if Batman can get away with it, so can you. That's true. Although I have to admit, for like low volume speaking and stuff, my quiet voice is actually still pretty smooth. I'm just glad I still have my voice. Yeah, for a while I lost the hearing in my right ear. I was so worried. I'm like, the gods took my voice. Please don't take my ears. But it's cleared up. It's cleared up. We will ask the question, Mr. Guy. Ooh, and he spelled my name right. All right, 32 people watching. Got 36 likes. I am here to support you guys with this transition. If you guys want to see some stuff, I can definitely show you some stuff. There is, if Johnny Lipsham would be so kind as to post a link to the information that Fender and Personas have put out with all the updates and the new features, that would be fantastic. I do believe there's a playlist. Juan says it's a joke. Yeah, no worries. Let's see, Wrestler Studios. Is it better to upgrade via Persona site or Sweetwater? I would definitely say it's always better to go straight to Fender or Personas for the upgrade. I love Sweetwater. They have great support, but I just think it would be better and safer to do it directly through Fender Personas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just think it would be better. Juan says, I have a question. If you insert the new Guitar Fender plugin and hit the Z button, are you able to change the amps without turning off the Z button? Yeah, you should be able to. I would assume so. If you have trouble with it, let me know and I'll test it here. All right, so Cesar Nova says, I tested the use at 50 milliseconds on the new empty project and it runs fine. It runs fine or it ruins fine? Show us the steps to upgrade. All right, below is a link that Johnny Lipsham actually posted for all of the Fender and Personas update videos. I am actually going to click on that link. Oh, I just clicked on that link. Oh, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? I'm not quite sure what happened. Everybody still there? Oh, here we go. All right, so if you follow that link that Johnny Lipsham just put there, you have you have everything that you need. Look at that. Some of the hardware is actually going with a Fender label. That looks so cool. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. I didn't see this. What's this? What's this? Hold on. Ah! Look at this. Hold on, let's see. Is it going to show me oh, no media found? I want a picture. Oh, look at this. They're calling it the Motion 16. It's like, oh, all right. That's going to be for another day. Well, that was on the link. That was on the link that you put, Johnny. All right. That was just a little teaser. I'm just catching up on all my on all the chats. All right. All right, so we have 42 people watching. We have 37 likes. I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to be on the air for about another 35 minutes. So, for those of you that are just joining, this is a support live stream. I want to answer any questions that you guys might have. There is a link to all of the updated videos. Johnny Lipsham says, Wrestler says, will they continue to support Studio 17.2 if we can't afford the $99 upgrade? Johnny Lipsham says it is still supported, of course. A rule, we support the 2 most recent versions. So you guys have nothing to worry about. I don't want people to think that that support for Studio 17 is going to go out. Now, for you guys, now, remember, I'm not a Personas or a Fender employee. I do some contract work, but that's separate when people need help. But me personally, home studio trainer, I'm still supporting all versions of Studio One. Oh. Okay, all right, cool. So can I explore them with everyone? All right. All right, cool. All right. I just got the heads up. So let me go back to this. Let me see if I can find it now. Let me click on that link again. Let's move up. There we go. Go to site. All right. I really want to see these guys. I really, really want to see these. All right. You guys ready? So, if you follow that link, you can actually start watching the videos. It's going to give you an update on everything that's happening with the software, audio interfaces, plugins, and my favorite, controllers. I've never been more excited than I am right now. Look at this. So this is called the Motion 16. Basically, the way that I'm seeing it here, it is the Atom on steroids. Look at all of this. That to me is amazing. It's got 8 knobs across the top. It's got a touch strip, which is probably my favorite feature from the Atom SQ. Oh, that looks so nice. All right, let's look at the other one. All right, so now we have the Motion 32. Now, I'm not sure. Do we know if these things have foot pedal inserts? You know, for sustain pedals? Oh, look at this. And it's got 2 touch strips. I would assume that these are for the modulation and the pitch bend. 8 knobs, a bunch of assignable CC buttons. This thing is like set up like a keyboard. Oh man. All right, let's look at some of the I wonder if it has a foot pedal input. Works with any DAW. Inside, it's a Fender. Okay, so I will. They don't have any other product views of this, I don't think. But this is, yeah. Notify me when available, please. I want one. I want one. Oh, and you know what I love? I love the fact that these pads are bigger on the 32. Because the Atom SQ is cool, but the pads are small, but these are nice and big. Oh yes. Oh yes. So let's see without interruption. I'm just looking to see if it has a foot pedal input. I don't see it. Ooh, I can make payments. All right, that is too cool. Let me know what you guys think. Rich Dresser says, and I'll keep version 7.2. Yeah. Oh, just so you guys know, if you install Fender Studio Pro on your computer, this is super important for the 34 people that are watching. You don't have to do anything with version 7. Just leave it. Studio Pro installs in its own folder and will share settings, not all of them, but most of them, settings with Studio One 7. If you have an older version of Studio One, you still don't have to worry. Some things might get shared, probably not as much if you're using version 4, 5, or 6, but you can have them both on your computer. The important thing is, do not run them at the same time. Because some shared folders, you might find you get errors. So either open Fender Studio Pro or open version 7.2, but don't open them together. But you can have them both coexist on the same machine. Hope that makes sense. Caesar Nova says, many push feelings. Low Ends says, looks like Machine Micro. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay, Rich Ressler says, will they continue to support 7.2? Yes. Cheers, Johnny and Johnny. Time to get the CC out of my wallet. Oh, okay. My Studio One Plus subscription ends in February. It says I will get a perpetual license. That is correct. Will it? Oh, is it 7 or 8? That's a good question. Let's see. Johnny Lipsham says, director to Johnny Geib, you are a go to show the page. Cool. Wondering if anyone can help with the Linux beta? That I'm not sure of. I do not have Linux. While it is in beta, there is no official support for it, according to Johnny. Oh, I meant unofficial. Black Sun Audio says, pictured me buying. I love ecosystems. Oh, yeah. Juan actually says, can you upload in the chat the specs of Studio One 8 in PDF? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that here. Steven says, looks like they have website issues. I can't seem to download. Oh, okay. So, you guys, there are so many people actually trying to download everything. You got to be patient. I know it sucks, but if you can't download right now, give it a little bit of time. This whole release is not even 2 hours old. So I don't know that there's actual website issues, but I am sure that right now they're bottlenecking big time because a lot of people are trying to download. So, Stephen, I would probably say wait a little bit and try to do it maybe in another hour. Johnny Lipsham, correct me if I'm wrong. 22 people watching. 40 likes. Thank you, guys. All right, to the other chat, yes. Yes, these live streams are going to continue. I'm going to do one, maybe 2 a week, just to update everybody, answer questions, and whatever you want. If you look at the link from Johnny Libsham above, I'm going to see if I can actually copy that link again. Give me a sec. I am going to go back. Motion controllers. Fender Studio. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, I am going to take this link. I'm going to repost it. There we go. Johnny Lipsham says, yes, please be patient with our servers at they work that they work flat out. A lot of folks are upgrading and downloading at the same time all over the world. Dance C1H says their website design is so inconsistent. Navigation is all over the place. Don't forget, a lot of this stuff is new, guys. Please be patient. They're releasing this stuff all over the place. All right, here is a link to the page if you want the videos. Once again, like I said, for those that are waiting for videos from me, they are coming. I have decided to wait on releasing a bunch of videos because there's a plethora of information that's already out there from Johnny Libsham, from Joe Gilder, from Gregor, and from Personas, Fender themselves. Everything is out there to actually show you what's there. I am strictly going to deal with support. If you have a support issue, contact me on Facebook. I can give my Facebook address if you want that. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my email address here. All right, so if you want to set up a Zoom session with me, go ahead and shoot an email to that email address. If you just have simple questions, if you want to complain, if you have some issues that you want maybe to hash out with me, I'd be more than happy to answer emails. I answer every email. I want to make sure everybody knows I answer every email, and I'm here to support a transition if you want to move. If you don't want to move and you have questions about staying with Studio One the way it is right now, I can answer all of those questions. Shoot me an email to Johnny at hst-homestudiotrainer.com. There's going to be a whole page for Fender Studio going up on my website. Hold on a second. I'm running out of voice. Caesar Nova says, this version is it an early access version? Absolutely not. It is the official, actual release. Oh, and Johnny posted that. Okay. So please, if you have any support issues with any version of Studio One, if you've put in a ticket with Personas and you're waiting for an answer, I might be able to answer some stuff for you right away. Please send me an email. You can chat me up over on Facebook, or or just through email. It is up to you guys, but I am here to support what you guys are concerned about. All right, we got about 25 minutes. So I'm going to show you a couple things. If you guys are interested. We have 33 people watching. We got 41 likes. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All right. let's look at a couple things. So, it is important to know that some of the things have changed their names. Let me actually try that again. Fender, I'm not quite sure how to put this. Some of the things in Studio One have changed, will change, is changed. All right, first thing is they're not called songs. They're called sessions. So we have session setups and session information. So if I open up, so I'm going to open up one of the demos. All of this stuff is still the same. So if I go session and I go to session information, if you guys actually put this stuff, all this information in, all of this will show. Let's see, tracks, all the same. So if we go back to the home page, you can see you have sessions and projects. So if I have a song, and I am going to, like, say, send it for mastering, export mixdown, update mastering file, add to project, add to show. So if I add to project, you're going to have all of this information. Import tracks from a DDP image, which you really don't need as far as this goes right now. You can choose the sample rate. And when you send this, it'll open up in the project page. So for Studio One Pro, for Fender Studio Pro, if you download and you want to bring things in, all of your options, whether you have a perpetual license or you're part of the Plus, you can do that all here. So here's all your Studio Pro content, purchase content, and then your Fender Studio Pro Plus content. So if I uncheck this, it's going to give me just what comes with a perpetual license. Let's turn off the purchased. So you can see I've got the full installation. Here's recommended installation. You see, I've got everything installed. So here's all of the stuff that I have installed. You can choose just your sound sets, or you can choose just your extensions. There you go. Purchase content for stuff that you bought in the past. And then Fender Studio Pro Plus. This is the old Studio One Plus content. So if you've got a Fender Studio Pro license Plus, then you can pretty much download everything that they have. Let's see, I've got available updates. These are all some of the things that I need to update. And then if you want to know what you have installed, you can go to installed content. So this page alone will get you through setting up Studio One completely. So if you're, Fender Studio Pro completely. So if you download and you do that, you're going to open up Fender Studio Pro. You're going to go to Studio Pro. You're going to go to installation. This is going to give you access to whatever version you are qualified for. So if you've got Studio Pro Plus, or you just have a perpetual license. That's it. There we go. You can just look at your extensions. That's it. All right, let's see. What else? Backup and restore. You know what? I have never used this. So Fender Studio Pro. Backup settings to Fender's. Oh, okay. This is if you're a Pro Plus member. You can actually back up all of this stuff. See, manage backups. I don't think I have any. This is taking me directly to my Fender account. All right. We'll do that later. So if I go to Pro Plus or Fender Studio Pro, I can sign out. Audio badge converter, SoundCloud. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at the SoundCloud. Bam. All right, so let's see if this works. Can I connect with SoundCloud? We got continue. I'm going to do my email address, my password. Oh. Not quite sure. I don't know that I remember my password. Nope. Whatever it is, it's wrong. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Send me a reset link. Something unexpected happened. Please try again. All right. It's probably an issue with SoundCloud. Waiting for SoundCloud. Okay, so we're going to cancel that. Here's my artist profile. Up. All right. So a lot of this stuff is going to come out. Oh, if you want to see what you've downloaded and what you've already installed, you can click on this little guy up here, and it's going to show you everything that you've downloaded and installed. Just go look at Fender. Mark Farmer says, gotta go. Thanks for the reassurance. I feel better about it now. Excellent. So will 8 pick up where your songs are located? Yes, it should. I did it. I did the upgrade on my Mac, and I did the upgrade on this little PC here, and just about everything moved over. I had some issues with like presets and stuff like that, but all of this here, all of this right here, like the song lists and everything moved over without problem. Now, if you've got Studio One set up and you've got all your files on an external drive, you might have to repoint Fender Studio Pro to the location that your Studio One is pointing to. By that, let me show you what I mean. So if I go to Studio Pro and I go to Options, this is important. Locations. So if you install Fender Studio, it's going to automatically point to a location on your C drive. If you have all of your stuff on an external drive, like your sound sets and all of your songs, you can see here that I have all of my stuff on the F drive. So once you actually install Fender Studio Pro on your main hard drive, and you don't see any of your songs, you don't see any of your recent files, you are probably going to have to go to your Studio One version, find out where the location is pointing, and set up Fender Studio to the exact location that shows in your Studio One. You'll also have to do that with sound sets. See, this is the default location. Users, public documents, Fender. Now, this is a PC, just so you know. But the default location is pretty much the same with a Mac. So, if you install Fender Studio and you don't see your locations, make sure you check that your user data is pointing to the exact same location as your Studio One. And you can see here user data location, sessions, projects, shows, and presets. Now, I have seen some of the presets for third-party plugins not move over. So you might have to redo those. Or you can export them from, if you open up Studio One, you can export those presets and then re-import them in Fender Studio. But this is a huge thing that you guys need to be aware of. If you are accessing all of your Studio One content and songs from an external drive, you will need to change this location for both the sound sets and the user data. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, Mark Farmer's got to go. Let's see. Stephen says, sounds like we lost audio. I can still hear. Oh, is it back? All right, good. All right, I'm just checking some stuff. Okay. I've got it monitoring on two different systems. Just so I make sure that everybody's hearing and seeing me. All right, we've got 10 minutes. It's been a good 2-hour session here. All right. So if you like what you've seen here so far today, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see continued support or be offered continual support, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I'm here for the long haul. As long as the gods are willing to keep me awake. I want to make sure that everybody knows that they still have support. Fender Personas is going to be supporting Studio 1.7, and I'm going to be supporting not only Fender and Studio 1.7, but even older versions of Studio One as well. Anybody that's here for this live stream, there is no charge for any of the support. You want to do a quick Zoom session? Fine. If you want to sign up for like training and continual sessions, it's usually $50 for an hour and a half. But for the most part, if you got a quick question, if you just need an occasional Zoom session for maybe about 15, 20 minutes, all of that is free. I don't want anybody to worry about having to shell out more money for deeper support, especially for older versions of Studio One. But if you are a subscriber here, all of your sessions and all your support is free. If you want to support the channel, I do have a Patreon page if you guys want to subscribe to that. Over on Patreon, you get even free training and everything over there for all levels. You can become a member for just $1, or you can go as high as I think it's $9. So whatever you feel good, all levels get the same support. It's just imagine, it's just up to you guys if you want to support my channel further. I don't want to make this a commercial, so I'll just put a link in the chat. All right, Steven said he subscribed. Yay. Oh, John Clark, welcome to HST Bronze member. Very cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just joined. Thank you, John. I appreciate it very much. You can also hit the little $sign button in the chat if you want to support me with a couple bucks. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what this button does. All right, I am reading some of the other chats that you guys are not a part of. I just want to make sure I've got all the information. I would like to thank Johnny Lipsham for his information here today. If you go back up the chat, this live stream will be saved. So anybody can go back and view it. If you need more links, let me give you another link here really quick to a couple things. So let me give you a link to the little PC that I'm using. Hey, John Clark with $5. Thank you. And then let me give you a link to the Fender page. That's going to give you all the information that you need. Looking forward to some good stuff. Yep. Yeah, the live streams are going to be back. They're not going to be every day like they used to be. I wish I could, but I just can't. Okay, it is a separate install, correct? Yes. That's for John. It is a completely separate install. You don't have to do anything with Studio One. And once you actually make sure, like I showed you a little bit ago, once you actually point Fender Studio Pro to the location where your Studio One is, if it's not in the default, all of your stuff should show up. Does Windows come pre-installed on the little PC? Yes. All you have to do is log in with your ID. That's it. If you have a Windows, I have a Windows ID. It's like 20 years old. And I booted up the computer. You can just do a local, you can just have a local account. But if you have a Windows account, I just logged in with my password for Windows, for Microsoft, and everything was there. But yes, Windows 11 comes pre-installed on the little PC. Stupid username says, "Hey there, just joined. What is the Fender? What is this Fender Pro? Is this Studio One?" Well, no. Fender Studio Pro is Studio One. It just has a whole bunch of new updates, and they just changed the name to Fender Studio Pro. Oh, and Johnny just posted. Studio One is renamed and rebranded to Fender Studio Pro. It has everything Studio One had and more. Thank you for that, Johnny. Pardon me while I refresh the throat. I reuse all my Pepsi bottles. This is actually iced tea. It feels so good on my throat. All right, we got 40 people watching. I've got about 3 or 4 minutes before I log off. But you guys, for those of you that are subscribed, for the people that are still watching, please subscribe if you want to be updated on upcoming live streams and upcoming videos. Now, like I explained earlier, there is a huge amount of content out there from PreSonus, Fender alone. I don't have any videos up there. Johnny Lipsham has a whole bunch of videos that he's doing. I will be doing videos in a support context. So as people ask questions, I will be answering a lot of those with videos. Now, am I going to do a video series on Fender? Oh, you're damn right I am. But really what I want to do is I want to focus on supporting you guys and trying to make this transition as smooth as possible. I've said this several times during this live stream. I have been using Studio One as a beta test. I have been using Fender Studio Pro. I got to get that right. As a beta tester for several months. I am absolutely in love with it. I had my doubts at first. I'm not going to lie. But when you really start digging in, and as you start watching some of the videos, and as I start putting stuff out as well, you're going to realize nothing has changed, but everything has improved. It's just the name that's changed. The people, the support, the people like myself that are just trying to help, everything is the same. Nobody's been replaced at PreSonus. All of the developers are the same. All of the support people are the same. Johnny Lipsham is proof of that. I don't want anybody to worry that your whole world is coming apart. If you want to stick with Studio 1.7, fine. You've got support for a good long time over that. Maybe you'll eventually want to go to the Plus program. Or maybe you just want to get another perpetual license for Fender Studio Pro. Right now, the upgrade is $99. So I really want to just hit home about what has changed, which is really nothing except for the name. And just all of the new features. There's going to be a lot of doubters, there's going to be a lot of naysayers, and there's going to be a lot of stupid Reddit stuff that's out there that's going to say, oh, don't get it. It's all going to fall apart. Everything's going to say, well, let me tell you. I have been supporting PreSonus users since 2010. I had a huge YouTube channel for a while. It got hacked and destroyed. And I have this channel now. My support for what PreSonus, now Fender, is doing. I am so proud that they are letting me help them like this. So if it helps anybody watching this that is doubting and saying, well, everything's changed, it's going to be like Gibson or Cakewalk or something like that, that is complete BS. That's not going to happen if I'm still here after 15 years. I hope that helps somebody, make a decision. You're going to see a lot of crap out there, a lot of stupid people posting stupid things, and I'll call those people out if I feel they're stupid. But subscribe to my channel, and you will get continual updates. You'll get live streams, and as we go on, I'll be releasing my own set of videos. But right now, the links that I posted above are your best bet to really get information on what's happening. So I hope that the 41 people that are actually still here and people that might be watching this live stream later, Retro Gamer says, hi, I would have preferred. He says, I would have preferred it being called Gibson Studio Pro. Just kidding. But seriously, been using Studio One since version 2. Okay, so nothing has changed. Just the name. I hope you guys all understand that. I am extremely happy with what I've seen so far. Support is going to improve as things get more situated, as Fender completes the migration and everything. So I hope that this live stream has helped some people who are really doubting all of this. You can contact me directly if you go up the chat at my email address. If you just want to talk privately, if you're worried about whatever, please email me. I'm going to do my email address one more time. All right, Johnny HST at homestudiotrainer.com. There we go. Very cool. All right, let's see. Retro Gamer says new features look good. Yes, and there's a lot of them. So please explore the links for the information over at Fender. It's going to give you information. You're going to see a couple of new controllers that are coming. I love controllers. And there we go. So Big Kid Band says, thanks. Let's see. Ebony, I think that is called. Big fan of yours from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Very cool. Thanks for LIR. Yes. Yeah. Thanks to our ally, Johnny Lipsham. Oh, and again, thank you, Johnny Lipsham. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for confirming some of the stuff that I've been saying. Thank you for so many years of friendship. And I hope you're doing better. I know he's had some family stuff happening. Johnny, I love you, man. And hopefully we'll get a chance to talk before the next live stream. And maybe, hopefully, I can do a live stream with you again like we used to. Even if it's just a couple of times a year. I really want to do that again. And I want to thank Fender and Personas for allowing me to do this, for supporting me, and for letting me test this awesome version of Studio One. I hope everybody is doing well. There's a lot of craziness in the world, but if we focus on this stuff, hopefully it helps a little bit. Stupid Username says, thanks. Will I be able to import all my custom keyboard shortcuts? You should. I don't know. I don't know how that's working yet, but I thank you for putting that. And I will get the answers for you, and I will put out a video if it's possible. Johnny Lipsham might know. It might not be something you can do yet, but as soon as I get the answer, I will make sure everybody will know. Let's see. He also says, will Fender Pro allow me to use the color toolbar script? I do believe none of that has changed. I still think that color toolbar, you got to have that. So I will do some testing. I will put out a couple videos with that. See, these are the kind of questions I want. These are the kind of questions I want to do videos on. I'm letting Personas and Johnny Lipsham and those guys handle the new features and stuff like that. I'll focus on this stuff. So, Stupid Username, stay tuned for videos on both of these questions. As soon as I find out the answer, I'll put out a quick little video or a short so that you guys know what's coming. All right. I am out of gas. I have to get going. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We had as many as 55 people here for this. Let's see. Stupid Username. I hate calling you Stupid Username. I feel like I'm calling you stupid. It says, cheers, JG. Really appreciate you. Thanks. Let's see. Binary Overflow says, thank you for everything you're doing and sticking with it all along. You guys got it. You guys have my email address. You have a link to the Fender site to get all the information that you need. If there's a piece of information you're not finding, shoot me an email, and I'll either send you a personal video or I'll put it on the list for a video for everybody. All right. That's going to be it. I think I'm done. So thank you guys for coming. Thanks again, Johnny Lipsham, and I will see you guys in the next video.